Okay, question 8d, we're asked to sketch the curve of y equals f of x between x equals 0 and x equals 5, and we have to indicate the coordinates of any maximum or minimum points and any intercepts. So I've just written out here things that we already know. We know that f of 0 is equal to 3, f of 1 is equal to 3.5, and f of 4 is equal to 1. So we can plot those points on. So we know f of 0 is equal to 3. So it means we have the y-intercept at y equals 3. f of 1 is equal to 3.5, so that's up around here somewhere. And f of 4 is equal to 1, about down there. So now we just need to know what is the shape of the curve. And we can find that out by looking at the graph of the derivative here. So we know at the start, well, the gradient of f of x is positive coming through here, but it's getting more and more negative, and we know at x equals 1, the gradient is 0, and then the gradient is negative. It's becoming more and more negative. So if we sketch that in, we're going to start positive, do it in black. So we're going to start positive and become more negative, and then at x equals 1, the gradient is 0. And then it just becomes more and more negative until about x equals 3, well, that was our point of inflection. Then the graph is still negative from x equals 3 to x equals 4, but it's becoming more positive. And then at x equals 4, the gradient is 0, and then after that, the gradient is positive. So basically from x equals 1, we can see we have a positive going to negative gradient. So we're going to have a local max at x equals 1, and then at x equals 4, our gradient is going from negative to positive. So we're going to have a local minimum at x equals 4, and the gradient at x equals 4 is obviously 0. So the graph is going to come up like that, come down, have a local minimum there, and then it's going to come up like that. Okay, so that's just a rough sketch of what the graph will look like. So we can add those points in. We know at 1, 3.5. We're going to have a local maximum or maximum point, and at 4, 1, we've got a local minimum point, and we know the y-intercept at y equals 3. And that is question 8, part D.